Please stand for the pledge.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may have a seat.
Good evening. Welcome to Independence High School's 17th commencement ceremony. Please help me welcome our distinguished guests on stage tonight, our assistant superintendent and DJ at all of our home baseball games, Dr. Dave Allen, and school board member Elliot Mitchell. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Independence, we thank you for joining us to celebrate the class of 2023. I'd like to take a few moments to make some important acknowledgments. First, I want to acknowledge the proud legacy of military service at Indy. Today, this proud tradition of service continues as 13 of our graduating seniors have enlisted in military service. I'd like to recognize these students by asking them to stand as we gratefully acknowledge their bravery and willingness to serve our country and fellow Americans. Graduates, please stand when I call your name. We ask that you hold your applause until all students have been introduced. United States Army, Jenna Ferris, Franklin Freitas. Army National Guard, Jenna Lynn Lazariso, Luke Painter. United States Navy, Hunter Branham, Samuel Impey, and Ava Gordon. United States Air Force, Luke Boldazar, Gabriel Bruno, Benjamin Howard, Benjamin George Iverson, Michael Brandon Mayers, and finally, United States Air Force Academy, Rory Shedd. Thank you. You may be seated. Class of 2023, you are undoubtedly one of the most accomplished graduating classes at Independence in all areas, athletics, academics, and in the fine arts. As you sit here in your caps and gowns, ready to take on the world, I can't help but think of the wise words of Taylor Swift. This is a new year, a new beginning, and things will change. Change is the only constant in life, and as you embark on this new chapter, I encourage you to embrace it with open arms. Embrace the challenges, the victories, and the lessons that come with them. And again, in keeping with our yearbook theme, as Taylor Swift once said, you're lucky enough to be different, never change. You are all unique individuals with your own talents, passions, and dreams. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot achieve them. Continue to be fearless in the pursuit of your goals, and remember that success is not only defined by wealth or fame, but also by your own personal fulfillment and happiness. You have many teachers sitting with you right now who could have chosen different career paths, but instead they chose the most challenging and rewarding profession. They chose to support you. As Taylor Swift reminds us, success is defined by the second letter. So go out into the world and chase your dreams with passion and determination. Take risks, try new things, and follow your heart. Remember, this life is sweeter than fiction. Class of 2023, congratulations on your graduation, and may the future hold nothing but happiness and success for each and every one of you. It is my pleasure to now introduce to everyone your senior class representative, Ava Gordon.
Good evening, faculty, families, guests, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the class of 2023's graduation. My name is Ava Gordon. In 2019, during the most formative period of our lives, many of us came to independence unsure of ourselves, of our values, and of our futures. Provided with the resources to develop these necessary attributes, Indy served us and guided us towards a future of compassionate service. I myself found my community on the tennis team, on the yearbook staff, and especially in the classroom with teachers who provided support as I overcommitted myself to the many endeavors I wanted to pursue. For others, this could be found in HOSA meetings, the Digital Arts and Design program, in the IPAC, or on the football field. But while I was able to pursue a variety of interests through the activities I participated in, I was also able to find a feeling of unity through my connection to my classmates as the class of 23. You could find our class enjoying the novelty of the new H-Wing for 2 months of bliss, cheering on our basketball team as they made a state run, or holding the spirit stick high above our heads as we took it back for the 5th time. And that's what makes Indy Nation so special. It provides a multitude of opportunities for students to grow as unique individuals, but also provides a distinct community that welcomes these same students to be a part of a bigger group. Some of us may go on to further our education in performance arts, political science, or in STEM, while also competing on larger athletic stages as baseball, soccer, or track and field commits. Others may further their careers as electricians, pilots, or even pro pickleball players. Most importantly, Indy has produced the largest number of students choosing to serve our country and committing to enter the military out of all of the Williamson County schools, something I am especially proud of as a member of that group. As we head into our futures, I hope we will look back at Indy fondly. I hope we will reflect on all of the relationships we formed with our teachers who have imparted us not only with knowledge, but with meaningful wisdom. I hope we take this wisdom and that we apply it in our lives as we serve our greater communities. Let us remember to remain present as we continue on with our lives and live for the now. Time has been fleeting for the class of 2023, but know that we have relished the hours spent at Independence and have made every effort to make our time worthwhile. Although it hurts to say goodbye, I'm honored to celebrate the start of a new chapter in our lives together. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
It is my honor at this time to introduce the salutatorians of the class of 2023. Please join me in congratulating James Nicholas Craig. Ava Gordon. And Lillian Balk. And now it is my honor to introduce to you an exceptional group of students who have proven great intellect and powerful self-motivation throughout their high school careers. Class of 2023, please welcome your valedictorians. Riley Lent. Nathaniel Martinez. Dalton Schultz. And Miles Wyckoff.
Independence faculty, fellow graduates, students, families, and friends. My name is Riley Lent, and I would like to begin by thanking those I would be remiss to leave out of my story moving forward. To my incredible teachers, advisors, coaches, and every role model I've been lucky to have had these 4 years here at Indy. To my family and friends, both given and chosen, who I would not be here today without. I thank you all for being there in more ways than you could have possibly known. I would like to share with you all an aspect of my life that I feel holds value at this point in our collective story. I've been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since I was 9 and have since marked my 5th year coaching young athletes. Despite the immense knowledge I've gained from our gym's adults and coaches, I would argue, rather, that I've learned more from the 4-year-olds I talk to every day. I once had a conversation with this little girl in which I asked her, "Do you know what your shirt says?" To which she responded, "No, I can't read that. I just like the sparkles." So I explained, "Well, your shirt says girl boss," and she just shrugged and carried on. I then asked the class, "Do any of you know what your shirts say?" And they responded with a resounding no and proceeded to tell me fables of their Minecraft shirts and their favorite colors and the cartoons they watched last week. This simple interaction made me realize that we are not all that different from our 4-year-old selves. Our parents and our upbringing still adorn us and dress us with sparkles and a positive, albeit limited view of the world around us. We see the good in what we know to be true, and although our perspectives continue to evolve, we still don't entirely understand the words we flaunt or the reality behind what we consider to be truths in our lives. As we step out of this narrow understanding and step into adult reality and relationships, let us grow in awareness while never losing that joy for the simple seemings of life. As we begin to dress ourselves, even if our shirt still says girl boss or spotlights the cartoon we love from a young age, let us expand upon that childhood joy into bigger things as we challenge and establish new opinions and love ourselves and one another for who we are. Continue to see the good in others. Continue to seek the good in the world we possess the power to create. Continue to be the good yourself. Rock your sparkles and rock the girl boss title that you bring new meaning to. And if you thought I wouldn't dare to get through this speech without a Taylor Swift reference, you're welcome for the yearbook, by the way. I'll leave you with this. Class of 2023, you're on your own now, but please try to never grow up. Thank you. And with that, it is my sincere pleasure and honor to introduce your next valedictorian, running here all the way from MTSU, Nate Martinez.
Class of 2023, we are graduating today. And we will soon go out into the world to try to find a happy, fulfilling life. Today, I'd like to share what has brought me the most fulfillment over the past few years. Most people equate happiness to success. They think accomplishments will bring them the most joy. But as someone who has accomplished enough to be on this stage speaking to you, I can confidently say that success has not been what has meant the most to me. Rather, I have found the most fulfillment in helping others. I value when someone comes up and thanks me for what I have done for them, much more than I value when someone comes up and congratulates me for what I have done for myself. Whether it was runners on the cross-country team or younger students I have given advice to, nothing has brought me more satisfaction than to see those around me succeed. So my advice to you is to be the kind of person that helps other people, and the world needs more people like that. This past school year, the human population surpassed 8 billion, and there are more problems than ever before. Russia is actively invading Ukraine. 2 months ago, 6 people were killed at the Covenant School just up the road in Nashville. 3 years ago, today, George Floyd was murdered by a police officer. We live in a world filled with hate, but you can fight this hate. We all can fight this hate. If there's one thing I have learned from being a student at Indy, it is the power of community. I'm sure most of you would agree that you are much better off today with the support of your classmates and teachers. I have been much better off thanks to Finley, Mr. Maynor, Miss Kim, and all my other teachers for always pushing me to be better, and thanks to all my friends for getting me through the days. If the whole world came together to help each other the way Indy Nation comes together to support our own, everyone would be much better off. I like to think that we were all put on this earth for some glorious purpose, to make the world a better place. But many people will shrug off this purpose as they try to establish themselves and find success. I encourage all of us to instead work to help other people. It will be much more rewarding to you, and more importantly, to the world. We all have unique talents and skills, and we can use these for the greater good, rather than for our own desires. As we go out into the world after today, we are going to have a more far-reaching impact than ever before. And if we all strive to use our abilities to help others, we can change the world. Thank you. And now your next valedictorian, Dalton Schultz.
Albert Einstein once said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." To anyone who knows me from, or has seen photos of me from middle school with my glasses on, you know that this means that I have got to be the smartest person on this stage right now. But what Einstein is really saying is that as we leave one chapter into another, some of us may have the ability to change what happens to us, but we all have the ability to change our attitude. The transformative power of one's attitude reminds me of the time during our freshman year when Miss Glover kicked one of the garbage cans across the commons, irate that she had to supervise the high schoolers to make sure they learned how to properly use a toilet. While some may not see this as the best reaction to that situation, it sure got the job done. Miss Glover and eventually all teachers were relieved from their duty, and most Indy students finally learned how to be civilized. It taught us that sometimes change is unpleasant and requires the appropriate expressions of discontent. Following her success, the pandemic dramatically changed our high school experience as we went from in-school learning to out-of-school learning, to in-school to out-of-school to in-school, then from masks, which did help cover up our acne, to no masks, to masks, and eventually back to no masks as the long-awaited end of the pandemic arrived. Although that growth was more forced than decided upon, the growth of the future before us depends on not only our attitude toward our successes and failures, but also on our ability to rely on others. Look to your left and right. Look to the stage. Look in the stands. You can see people who have stood by your side, people who have taught you life lessons and English lessons, and people who will forever be a part of our childhood, whether we like it or not. Recently, I've heard a lot of people say that they are tired of talking about the pandemic. But maybe if we could adjust our attitudes towards these past few years, we just might realize that the isolation from each other taught us that we needed community. We had community, and with the help of our community, we were able to overcome this time in our lives and adapt to a new way of living. By leaning on those around us and those we are about to meet, along with changing our attitudes, we can cause change, transforming us into the life and legacy we're about to create. As these past 4 years and High School Musical has taught us, we're all in this together. Congratulations, class of 2023. Next up is Miles Wyckoff.
On the eve of 2012, I burst into tears. My parents had taken me to a New Year's Eve party, and suddenly I just cried, like uncontrollably. My parents thought it was maybe the shrimp I ate, or that the Packers beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl that year, or the disappointment of trying 7-Up for the first time and realizing that it was just fake Sprite. But when they asked me what's wrong, I told them, I'm gonna miss 2011. At the time, they found it kind of funny and amusing, and we look back on it today as a good memory, but I think it illustrates a larger struggle I've grappled with regarding change. Almost every year since then, without fail, I've been a wreck at the end of every school year, including this one. When I was younger, it was that I'll never have a teacher like this again, which later became I'll never have friends or experiences like this again. So this being the last end of those ends, it naturally has been a lot to deal with as this day approached faster than I felt is fair. These past few months, I've tried to appreciate what I had before it ended, but that's never possible. Only now can I look back at this past year and say, that was special. That was beautiful. You see, that's the issue with change. It hurts. It gives you this powerful perspective on just how incredible your past experiences were right as you're ready to leave. So where do we go from here? How do I and we cope with this radical change that's gonna take place in all of our lives in the next few months? Well, I'll say this. There's a reason I mourn at the end of every school year. It's because despite how much I enjoyed the year before, and despite how much that change stung, it always got better. Was it ever the same? Absolutely not. But there was always something beautiful worth crying about at the end. And there always will be. And considering that it's impossible to force ourselves to enjoy something as if it's ending now, we're only left with the simple option to enjoy what we have right now, how we can. So as we take this journey, regardless of what it looks like for us individually, I encourage all of us to find the things that will be worth reminiscing over later and appreciate the journey, because no matter how much the change will sting, it will get better. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Ethan Basham, and I'm the Student Body Secretary.
My name is Sydney Jones, and I'm the Student Body Vice President.
And my name is Brianna Justice, and I am the Senior Class Marketing Chair.
And we have the privilege to announce our class's senior gift to independence.
As we entered into our senior year, our class collectively made it a goal to bring life back to Indy Nation. We wanted to bring back spirit, engagement, and a sense of community.
We are proud to say that the class of 2023 didn't just attend many events, but brought energy and enthusiasm to countless football games, basketball games, soccer games, cheer showcases, theater productions. You name it, the class of 2023 showed up and showed out.
And as sad as it is that we're wrapping up our time as Independence Eagles, we want nothing more than the footprints we left on the liveliness of Indy to be remembered by the future graduating classes.
Because of this, our gift to independence is the eagle claw prints you may have seen while entering our football stadium. Our wish is that every Indy student that walks down the path created by these talents remembers the class of 2023 and the legacy we leave behind.
Thank you, Indy Nation. You will be missed. Class of 2023 out.
The U.S. Presidential Scholars Program was established in 1964 by executive order of the President to recognize and honor some of our nation's most distinguished graduating high school seniors. Each year, up to 161 students from across the nation are named Presidential Scholars, which is one of the nation's highest honors for high school students. Only 2 students in Tennessee were recognized this year, one of which was an Independence Eagle. It is my honor to recognize Nate Martinez as a 2023 U.S. Presidential Scholar. Thank you. Next, I'm honored to present Independence High School's National Merit Scholars and AP Capstone Scholars for the class of 2023. First, I'd like to recognize our National Merit Scholars. Students, please rise when your name is called and remain standing until all students have been recognized. We ask that you please hold your applause until all names have been called. Ava Gordon. Kyler King. Riley Lent. Nate Martinez. Dalton Schultz. And Lillian Volk. Please help me congratulate these students on this wonderful distinction. Students, you may be seated. Now I would like to recognize the AP Capstone Scholars of our senior class. Students, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Riley Adams, Michelle Brasino, Sawyer Curtis, Ava Gordon, Jackson Hayes, Haley McKinney, Nicholas Peroni, Connor Pratt, Shelby Snyder, Meredith Van Horn, and Madeline Yates. Again, we congratulate you on this wonderful accomplishment. You may be seated. We would like to congratulate these students as well as the entire class of 2023. A special group of students who was offered $32.6 million in scholarship money and accepted $15.6 million in scholarship. At this time, we will begin the awarding of diplomas.
Counselors, Dr. Burrell, Mr. Taylor, and Mrs. White, at this time, please come forward. By the authority vested in me, I confer the appropriate diplomas to the class of 2023.
Riley Shea Lent. Fresh from the TSSAA State Championships, finishing 5th in the state in the 1,600-meter run, Nathaniel Roland Martinez. Dalton Brent Schultz. Miles Connor Wyckoff. James Nicholas Craig. Ava Claire Gordon. Lillian Marie Volk. Ethan Michael Basham. Sydney Lane Jones. Brianna Marie Justice. Cooper David Miller. Vina Nyat Nguyen. At this time, we're happy to present our honorary graduates who participated in our foreign exchange program this year. Inez Juliette Boone. Sophia Canyaso. Nathan Alexander Abdullah. Carson Quinn Adams. Riley Marie Adams. Ethan Christopher Albrecht. Connor Thomas Albright. Anna Grace Alexander. Kylie Marie Allgaier. Tyler Robert Allen. Ava Grace Amicone. Annabelle Alney Anderson. Ava Reese Anderson. Dakota Rylan Anderson. Farah Grace Mathia Anderson. Wilgerson Antoine. Jadev Soham Areli. Lily Grace Armentor. Erin Elizabeth Ash. Michael Todd Ashley. Sydney Ryan Backrack. Alicia Marie Bailey. Camden Mikkel Bailey. Emma Elizabeth Baker. Lauren Estes Baker. Samuel Caden Balter. Desiree Marie Banks. Giselle Andrea Barcelos. Jeremy Vincent Baruso. Andrew Lewis Beard. Emma Corinne Beardsley. Connor Andrew Beatty. Madeline Jean Bomar. Logan Christopher Bell. Jack Connor Beringer. Kaylee Grace Bethman. Chloe Jean Bates Bibbett. Brooke Marie Birdwell. Jeremy Thomas Blackburn. Millie Mathis Blackburn. Kira Annalise Blair. Jasmine Ronay Blake. Christopher Drew Blaylock. Luke William Boldazar. Emily June Boss. Lauren Elizabeth Boyd. Stephanie Nicole Brandon. William Wildman Brandon Jr. Hunter Philip Branham. Avery Madison Broaders. Caden Philip Bresnahan. Michelle Briseno. Elena Grace Bridges. Amy Ann Homey Briscoe. Sarah Grace Brooks. Leighton Lashley Brooks. Benjamin Gabriel Brown. Julia Elizabeth Brown. Rebecca Marie Brown. Ryan Avery Charlotte Brown. Gabriel Jacob Bruno. Ava Brene Bryant. Vanessa Buenrostro. Amanda Michelle Burbage. Mason Douglas Burris. Alexis Hannah Burt. Landon Ryder Birch. Ty Joseph Butson. Samuel Bird Caluette. Jackson Reed Caldwell. Nathaniel Frederick Campbell. Edlin Campos Camarena. Gracie Claire Carden. Evan John Cardwell. Owen Douglas Carey. Clara Elizabeth Carpenter. Amaranta Chavez. Natalie Chen. Claire Francis Chitwood. Wyatt Andrew Christ. Elliot Benjamin Cleaver. Wyatt Wayne Clemens. Hudson Glenn Cobb. Maxwell Lowry Cockrell. Benjamin Ryan Cole. Cheyenne Ruth Collins. Ashton Mackenzie Coltharp. Gracie Elizabeth Comer. Lindsay Elizabeth Compton. Dylan Kai Kondo. Cassandra Covarrubias. Harrison Alexander Cowdrey. Alexander Wales Craven. Ryan Andrew Krim. Jonathan Andres Cruz. Raul Oseas Cruz. Caitlin Elizabeth Curtis. Sawyer Shane Curtis. Michelle Catherine Cutler. Stephen Gage Shear. Gracie Marie D'Angelo. Millie Ray D'Angelo. Jeremiah Landon Darby. Cause Walker Davis. James Nicholas Davis. Jenna Renee Davis. Lindsay Catherine Davis. Zachary Jeffrey Dean. Andrew William Debelak. Howard Paul Achenbach de Castro. Elizabeth Clay Deeb. Georgia Smith Deeds. Arabella Jane Dempsey. Amanda Malone Denny. Bradley Michael Derringer.
Bradley! Oh my God, Bradley!
Magdalene Mary Deal. Jaden Anthony Downing. Annika Ruth Drury. Dean Kenneth De Silva. Claire McGuire Eastburn. Hayden Wayne Etherly. Emily Ann Ebanks. Parker Thomas Eckerly. Ariana Michelle Ellenberger. Samuel Lee Impey. Zoe Grace Farmer. Jenna Reese Ferris. Hannah Reverie Fettinger. Haley Grace Fields. Grayson Mackenzie Filer. Zoe Amara Finkler. Riley Antonietta Finnell. Sophia Danielle Fitzhugh. Sophia Rosetta Magdalene Fly. Tegan McGuire Flynn. Jocelyn Nicolette Forcelli. Russell Paul Ford. Owen Lewis Fortich. Franklin Juan Freitas. Emmanuel Fuentes Anastasio.
Christian Tate Gainey. Ty Nathan Galleon. Leticia Garcia Alatorre. Catherine Grace Gartez. Allison Mahathi Gall. McKenna Shelley Gendrolis. Ian Thomas Garitzi. Jacob Hunter Giblin. Natalie Grace Gleaton. Charlize Ann Renee Glintstra. Elizabeth Gonzalez Alvarez. Isabella Grace Goodman. Michael William Gordy. Xander Luke Governor. Xavier Luke Governor. Gianna Graciela Greco. Emma Maylee Green. Fletcher James Greer. Camilla Eve Groves. Penelope Ann Groves. Savannah Ashlyn Gurley. Bryce Cedric Guy. Kayla Ann Hedge. Kayla Lane Height. Emma Grace Ham. Jackson Maddox Hammond. Paul Michael Hanahan. Conrad Timothy Hanna. Paige Mackenzie Hardy. Alexander Jacob Harms. Charles Brennan Harper. Christian Faye Harrington. Alexis Michelle Hartley. Trey Christopher Hartwell. Presley Nicole Harvey. Jackson Brady Hayes. Madison Jean Hethcock. Matthew William Hethcock. Evie Lou Himmert Corley. Ethan Tobias Hendrickson. Logan Nathaniel Hendrickson. Adelaide Hecht Hendricks. Christopher Ryan Herda. Rachel Catherine Hertenstein. Haley Benet Hewitt. Daniel Percy Hickling. Jacob William Hill. John Tucker Heinley. Justin Tyler Holt. Madeline Marie Holyoke. Hunter Cole Hooser. Mary Elizabeth Horton. Benjamin Charles Howard. Campbell Guy Howell. Colby Allen Huff. Elias Crockett Heiberger. Benjamin George Iverson. Devin Robert Sean Jackson. Ned Abraham James III. Alexia Liliana Jareggi. Jonathan Michael Jaycox. Kenneth Michael Johnson III. Taylor Elise Johnson. Andrew Christopher Jones. Noah Allen Jones. Xavier Malik Jones. Benjamin Robert Jordan. Leonardo Antonio Juarez Ruiz. Ida Olivia Castillic. Nicholas Bryant Kimbrough. Kyler Edward King. Haley Lynn Kirkbride. Emily Jade Kitch. Annalise Mason Clope. Molly Jane Nip. Abram James Knott. Catherine Sidney Kyle. Carson Briggs LaCapra. Jonah Maddox Lacey. Jude Michael Lamb. Alicia Elizabeth Langerbines. Jenna Lynn Jolie Lazo Rizzo. Jasleen Khan Lee. Rebecca Noel Levy. Liam Christopher Lee. Lauren Olivia Lejeune. Talia Valentina Lunchi. Nathan Scott Lewis. Reagan Rose Little. Jacob Daniel Litton. Olivia Lane Livaday. Ty David Lockwood. Sarah Elizabeth Logan. Brooklyn L. Long. Julia Marie Los Calzo. Belden Lorenzo Love Jr. Trinity Faith Love. Aaron Declan Lowry. Allison Karen Luff. Wyatt Gray Lutkins. Charles Varick Lutz. Casey Cohan Lynch. Claudia Reed Malone. Caitlin Leela Manship. Luke Joseph Merrick. Madeline Elizabeth Marlowe. Ava Simone Martin. Charles Ethan Martin. Grace Lynn Martin. Aiden Julian Martinez. Matthew Tyler Martinez. Christian Allen Michael Mason. Naomi Una Mathis. Catherine Elaine Matthews. Havley Grace Gamble Maddox. Andrew Scott Morrow. Michael Brandon Mayers. William James McAfee. Evan Graham McAllister. Maggie Graham McCarl. Mia Grace McCarty. Katie Elizabeth McDonald. Ryder Pierce McDonald. William Thomas McGiver. Stephanie Lynn McGuire. Lindsay Jean McIntosh. Mackenzie Alexander McKim. Haley Renee McKinney. Nicholas Jeffrey McLaughlin. Jackson Jones McClary. Erilyn Eiley McPhee. Emma Catherine McVeigh. Kaylee Rose Mead. Charlotte Elizabeth Mebel. Alexander James Metzler. Catherine Marie Mello. Henry Evan Landon Mesra. Ryan Emily Miles. Benjamin Park Miller. Jasmine Lexi Miller. Sonia Pola Mistry. Wally bin Mohammed Shakir. Blas Montero Enriquez. Dawson Samuel Moore. Sabrina Elise Moore. Bernardo Daniel Morales. Tyler Jordan Murdick. Andrew Lee Gordon Murphy. Sierra Madison Murphy. Jacob Andrew Murphy. Grace Emily Myers. Kylie Jenna Nakwadi. Awa Eva Louise Niai. Brianna Zatel Neely.
Jillian Caldwell Neff. Charles Joseph Newman. Cooper Matthew Nielsen. Gianna Amore Negrelli. Samuel Jean-Louis Noah Wilson. Amanda Catherine Nozica. Eden Grace Oates. Grayson Andrew Oliver. Ross Thomas Oliver. John Paul Ortis III. Samuel James Otzman. Leah Catherine Oob. William Marcus Overstreet. Joshua Dean Owens. Keone John Parthong. Luke Cruz Painter. Timothy Frederick Palm-Leeden. Noah Christopher Parker. Reese Michael Pate. Ronit Patel. Emery Claire Peacock. Emma Kathleen Pearson. Luke Walker Pearson. Nicholas Andrew Perrone. Brenda Lee Perry. Sonny Dion Pettis. McKenna Maddox Pewitt. Zoe Taylor Phillips. Julia Elaine Pienta. Jaron Merrick Pillow. Jessica Placencia. Zachary O'Neill Polston. Connor Alexander Pratt. Madison Kate Pratt. Imani Shaquan Price. Norica Ruth Pugh. Joshua Russell Piles. Natalia Lily Rasaborski. Nevaeh Tildy Rasaborski. Truett Eugene Rasaborski. Sophia Hope Raskulinitz. Thomas Michael Rasmussen. Aryan Singh Rathi. Brenna Marielle Reed. Emily Armstrong Rice. Brianna Jane Richardson. Nicolette Grace Richardson. Caden Miles Ridley. Joshua Scott Riley. Violet Rivers. Dylan Jacob Rizzardi. Molly Grace Roberts. Drew William Robertson. Amira Florence Robinson. Elijah Daniel Storm Robinson. Jace Herschel Robinson. Felix Armando Rodriguez. Michael Philip Rodriguez. Ruby Rodriguez. Boaz Stephen Roebuck. Ileana Sky Rombo. Nicholas James Romsdale. Gianna Ellen Ross. Lucy Angel Roth. George Vincent Rothman. Camden Michael Rumo. Cheyenne Nicole Rupert. Natalie Gordon Russell. Marco Javier Salado. Sophia Lynn Salvatore. Rebecca Averill Sanchez. Eden Blair Sanders. Henry Neal Sandstrom. Logan Patrick Santiago. Philip Joseph Santiago. Brooks Logan Sapone. Mallory Elise Schneider. Bennington Stewart Seaton. Sosina Corinne C. Anna Mae Seidenkrantz. Jeb Edward Sessions. Rory Haven Shed. Sulhadan Zaki Shukri. Daylana Brooke Sisk. Nicholas Okani Sledge. Brandon Kelly Small. Briley Michelle Smith. Emma Kate Smith. Jordan Wesley Snell. Shelby Marie Snyder. Nelson Archer Edward Sobansky. Madison Rose Solis. Alexis Vita Summers. Henry Allen Spanstra. Stella Dane Speranza. Samuel Cooper Spodek. Samantha Cora Sprinkle. Rain Sinclair Spurlock. Olivia Rye Stammen. Benjamin Thomas Stewart. Trenton Randolph Stewart. Colin Ryan Stokes. Elena Renee Stouter. John Stratton Stovall Jr. Trey Jaden Stribling. John Bennett Strom. Riley Latre Stutz. Manihams Suraparaju. Jackson Alexander Swallows. William Ryan Swanson. Amelia McLean Sweeney. Braden Isaiah James Chapagnac. Coming off her third place shot put in state, runner-up in discus is Sarah Leanne Tang. Lila Grace Taylor. Paisley Lynn Taylor. Mia Carmel Tesoro. Briley Grace Thompson. Mackenzie Joy Thompson. Quinn Harris Thresher. Samuel Wesley Tompkins. Braden Tyler Traha. Katrina Malin Underwood. Chip Taylor Vonostrand. Meredith Patricia Van Horn. Lily Morgan Van Wagner. Lucilini Vargas Nunez. Jeffrey Zane Vinson. Andrew John Virag. Christopher John Velakos. Corinna Rachel Vollmer. Elijah Manus Wadsworth. Peyton Alexis Wagner. Emily Ann Walker. Quinn Michael Walker. Wesley Broderick Walker. Lydia Ada Webb. Finley Gracie Weringer. William Wilkerson West. Jordan Elizabeth Whidbey. Ariel Grace Willard. Gavin David Williams. Reagan Lauren Wills. Naika Luis Wilson. Santia Elizabeth Wilson. Matthew Landon Witt. Isabella Reese Wood. Eva Day Woods. Carson James Woodside. Jacob Brian Woodward. Madeline Cole Yates. Melanie Yepes. Hannah Grace Young. Lindsay Michelle Young. Matthew Harris Yvonne. Michael Anthony Zirpolo.
Good job.
Please stand for the playing of our alma mater.
Standing tall amid the south hills, modern halls of thought, shining bright with strength and young wills, leaders to be wrought. Green and gold, deepest blue, sure and true, colors sound the call. Hear the students' voices ringing, independence for all, for all.
You may have a seat. Good evening, families, students, teachers, and staff. My name is Vina Nguyen, and I've had the great honor of serving as student body president this past year. On behalf of the class of 2023, I would like to give the biggest thank you to all of our amazing families that have cared for us, supported us, and rooted us on through our years. We see the little things that you've done to bring us to where we are today. I would also like to thank the amazing faculty that hold the Indy family together. You are our role models, our friends, and our mentors. You pass on all your knowledge and countless life lessons, and we cannot thank you enough. And to the class of 2023, I've been enchanted to meet you all. Guys, we're finally here. We made it through the dangers of driving through Indy traffic, dodging people in the hallways, and climbing up the H hallway stairs because somehow they always seem steeper than the others. Despite all the odds, we have at least learned the beauty of the zipper method when it comes to getting out of the school. It feels as if the staff made traffic bad for a reason. Just kidding, love you guys. We have experienced so much teamwork when it comes to cleaning the school spirit when it comes to cheering for multiple state championships, and so much learning like the anatomy of the human body. We love you, Dr. Montgomery. But the biggest thing we have experienced is the impact of every relationship. As we leave Indy, it isn't the grades and ACT scores that we bring with us, but the fact that we have all become one big family. As I look back at these past years, the one thing that sticks out to me the most is the bonds that we have all made. Indy is the only place where I see every student interacting and bonding with each other. I see the relationships with faculty, SRO officers, and teachers. I see the people stopping admins in your tracks to talk to them like a friend. Indy is a place where no one seems above one another. We respect one another, we care for one another, we motivate one another just like a family would. I'm truly honored to call the faculty, the staff, the students, and the families of the students one big family. That is what makes the class of 2023 different from the rest. We cultivated Indy into our family. As we continue our education, travel the world, serve in the military, and begin our careers, I ask that you remember the relationships that you've made here at this wonderful school. Stop to call your parents once in a while, they'll appreciate it. Look around at the community that surrounds you and take all the friendships in. Pause in your tracks to compliment that person. Just a smile goes a long way. Again, it's the little things that matter. Thank you, Indy, for becoming a home away from home. You will be truly missed, and we will take your lessons with us wherever we go.
I hope the class of 2023 has set a good example for future classes on how to treat each other. Our legacy will leave an impression on many students to come. I'm so proud of every one of you guys, and I wish you all the best wherever you soar. Fly, Eagles, fly, and remember our nest once in a while. And now, if you please welcome our student section leader, Cooper Miller, to help me out.
It has been an honor to lead the student section this year, and it has been an even bigger honor to be on the stage in front of you now. And now, class of 2023, would you please stand in the changing of the tassels?
You may now move your tassels from the right to the left as the change in our lives we're about to conquer. Congrats, we did it!
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days.